All right, I'm back. Hey, Aunt Joe. So here is what this is all for. So what you're seeing back here is a drawer out of a vintage, very old letterpress cabinet. So it would be a drawer. There's the handle that would pull out, and it would have all the different letterpresses or stamps that would have been used, like in printing, probably in newspaper situations, or some company that was doing some form of printing. And this one is gorgeous. This was Mom's gift that she didn't have to do, but she did for the birthday. And so I'm going to show you my first haul. And this haul, what I mean when I say that, is the ones that I picked out from Whatnot that Mom was telling you about. And the lady, she goes by Sugarberry. And so this is her information. Sugar underscore berry 68. And she has an amazing collection. So how this started was when, for my wood slatted tree, at Christmas time, I was looking for some itty bitty pieces to fill at the very top of it, because at the very top, the slats only have anywhere from maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch, maybe 2 inches, depending on where I position them. And I was thinking I was going to try to find some littles. And I got on Whatnot and found that this has become a thing to collect all these littles, not just at Christmas time, which is where I began. And I did get my first ones right before Christmas this past year. This kind of got me thinking about this letterpress thing that I was seeing and the collections that I was seeing. And so I started the process. And one morning, on a Saturday morning, very early, like 6 a.m., Sugarberry was on there. She was just showing her collection, which is massive. I would dare say she has a couple of thousand pieces at any given time or more. And there I went, and I started bidding and purchasing some of these. And they average about anywhere from $4 to $6 each. Sometimes she does them in sets, etc. So this little guy here is one of the Velveteen Vintage Winnie the Poohs. He'll be able to go here, or he could go on the Christmas tree even. And so as you're going to see, the things that I've collected are things that resemble or represent me and Terry in our household. And I guess that's what people do. They just find things that they like that speak of who they are. And of course, I've always been a bear / Pooh Bear fan. And so that was a must. I had to choose between two. I didn't get both of them. I was trying to temper myself because it's a grand temptation. So we're going to put Pooh in, and that's how it looks. Now, this right here, this is, of course, Terry has put Jesus in there. Naturally. Yeah, Jesus got home spot. Absolutely. Right there at the top in the center. So there was a set of dishes, and they were Snoopy. We love us some Snoopy around here. And so this one says, I think I hear a chocolate chip cookie calling me. This is a troop where Snoopy is a troop leader with his little scouts. And that also was where they're roasting marshmallows. And so it kind of, we always are doing s'mores with the kids. That's a big memory around here. And so we love Snoopy, and it's just finding things that really represent what we love. So I'll give you another example. In this one, this is hilarious. Some of them are so funny because, like, for instance, this teeny tiny, probably maybe 3/4 inch is a video, like a cassette, like a video, I was about to say DVD, but not even a DVD, an actual player, like you would watch the movies. And that's the little movie That's the little movie VHS. And it actually has a tiny little VHS in it, in these boxes. Is this not adorable? I mean, I'm telling you, look at my finger and look how tiny this is. But this was Winnie the Pooh, the movie. And I got Snoopy. They didn't have Snoopy Christmas or Thanksgiving, but this is Snoopy Comes. Snoopy Come Home. That's what it is. So this is Snoopy Come Home. And so I'm actually on the lookout, and she was going to check for me. Sugarberry was in her collection, or try to find me one, of the Fox and the Hound, which was the first movie that I watched on big screen myself. So we'll try to find that one to add to the collection. But these are fun. We love those. Maybe Cars would be another one I would find. Maybe not. Okay. So back in the Snoopy theme, I did go Snoopy with several things because, as you can see, this is just the beginning. I haven't counted how many boxes it'll take to fill, or how many items it'll take to fill all the boxes. But I can tell you it's going to be a work in progress. All right, this is 2 Coke or cans. One of them is a Dr. Pepper can that probably, again, not even an inch, maybe about 3/4 of an inch. And this is a Snoopy soda, which I thought was absolutely adorable. So they'll go in there. All right. And then we're going to get a little bit bigger in just a minute. We have to see some things that are a little bit larger. This is a Snoopy going on a trip. So, of course, I love to travel. So, look how cute and vintage looking that is. Let's see if you can see it. Isn't that precious? So, that's his photo. And so, that'll go in there. And then, of course, besides that, we have the craze of our roosters. This is a little French rooster. Has a little French saying. I do not know what that means. I can look it up and find out. But it is gorgeous. And that'll be my other picture. That'll go in one of the boxes. And then, besides the coffee stand, or the coffee cup tree, and the little coffee cups, that's what this is here, because I have a coffee cup tree like that in Real Deal. I actually did also get, oh my gosh, is this not precious? Let's get it fixed up. It even has its little cord. We got to have our mixing stand, because we love to bake around here and make bread. So there's our little mixing stand, our stand mixer, and bowl, and mixer, and it even has a cord. That black is the cord wrapped around it. Is that not precious? Okay. And then we have a book, The Gingerbread Village. It's a Christmas book. And no joke, is this not cute? It's pictures and tells the story. Not even kidding. Now, I actually read pretty decent these days, even though I'm getting older. But I would have to have glasses or a magnifier for this to be able to read the actual story. But that is a story called The Secret of the Gingerbread Village. Look how tiny that is. I'm amazed by this. I'm not even joking with you. That's probably 1.5 inches. That's so cool. Okay, now we're going to get into these. These are a little fancier because these are made of solid brass. So I have picked out, these obviously are a little bit higher, but they're gorgeous. And they shine, and they really shine well and will in the cabinet as well. All right, so this is the bigger of the brass. This might be 1.5 inches to about 1 3/4. And it's a little pig under a tree, grinning, happy as can be. So there's the little pig she had. And then we have a rooster. I actually got several roosters. We got a hen and several roosters. All right, so this rooster is crowing loud and proud. Whoop. Box, and it's going to be easier to hold. There's the rooster. Let's see if I can turn him so you can see him. Boop. Itty bitty but beautiful. And the detail is incredible on these brass pieces too. I mean, crazy cool. So that's rooster number 1. And rooster number 2 is a little skinnier and a little smaller. He's probably a little over an inch. And he is a little skinnier. And again, the detail is absolutely incredible on them, even though they're tiny. All right, and Mrs. Hen is our little hen to go with our roosters. She's Henny Penny. She is gorgeous. And she's made of brass. She's beautiful. So Henny Penny. All right, we have a beautiful little bird too. See that bird. At first I thought it was a red bird. I'm not 100% sure. I think it may be a parrot. It's hard to tell. I'd have to look one up and just kind of do a comparison. The tail makes me think now it may be a little parrot. But anyway, regardless, I love my birds, and I did love this little bird. Kind of looks like a red bird. And then Mama has a little bonus over here too. She may or may not get it. I'm planning to give it to her. She is. I might as well show it to you. Mama's going to see it too. That's all right. I had left it in its bag because I had told her I had bought her one. And it can go in her little room, her little living room that she fixes up. And of course, it's a doxy. Isn't that precious? All right, that's what I got so far. So we're going to see. This is like, I think, 19 items currently that I have. And I'm going to count the boxes. And it's just going to be a collection of all little things that we love so much. Oh, and I plan to put, like, we have the pretty papers that we buy that we kind of like use them for, Mama used some for wallpaper in the little room that she fixed up, the little glass front room. The shadow box style. And so I'm going to take some of those papers, and then some of them I'm just going to actually cut to size to make it look like wallpaper behind some things. And that's it. That's what I've got so far. Love you.